if he doesn't do an attack, maybe a blade. Alrighty. I'm hoping he's something with fire in it, because it's time for me to start building up my pips. Oh boy. Ow. Alright. The only problem is you can't really attack if you don't have pips. So probably want to balance it out somewhere. Oh. That was weird. Hold the phone. Let me check something out. No, hold on, dude. Okay, no, obvious is in fact recording. That was just really weird. That was really weird. Alright, I'm gonna link up. Or not. And sunburn. Oh boy. Ow. Did I collect it? Yes, yes I did. Holy crap, man. Alright.
You've done it. Thanks to you, the area will be secure. When the goblin horde first arrived, I did some scouting to see what was going on. I saw where they came from. The goblins sprung from a magical portal down the street. You should take a look at it and tell groundskeeper Vern.
Okay.
You examine the magic portal. It would be risky to interfere with it without understanding it. You should describe it to groundskeeper Vern. Maybe he's figured out where those plants came from by now.
Maybe he has. Alright, groundskeeper Willie, I'm coming for you, buddy. what was his quest for me to do? Okay, let's go grab those shears from these goblins here. Okay. Oh, is that for me? I mean, I'll take that. Thank you. Ow. You can have your weakness spell back. I don't want it. I hate it. Oh? Ow. I mean, if this is something that we're going to be playing. We got 3 yellow pips, guys. So a total of 7 pips. Really? Ow. Okay. Fire cats and everything else out of the book. I mean, if you really want to, if you truly want me to, here you go. I'll use your own fire blood against you. Oh boy. How you doing, doggo? Okay, the dog, the head count might do a little bit more chip damage than the fire. I mean, than the actual elf. Which was 860. I better not use it just yet. I'll I think I'll link with him. 125 damage. Okay. I'm gonna have to use the centaur too. If it's taking 125 damage per round like that. Oh no, I can't have that. Another ice shield. Interesting. You think I'm using that, huh? There you go. Have a meteor strike. 125, yo. 125 damage. $222. 222. Weakness. Or no, it was a monster, not a weakness. Alrighty. So here, have a wand spell. Okay. There you go. What's it? That's okay. That would do it. That would most certainly do the job. Oh, weakness. Okay. You want to do the weakness, do you? Here, take it back. I don't want it. Alright. Oh, but it still takes a minute. Alright. Fire trap me, huh? It's a trap. Watch out. There, you get getting a sunbird, are you? Alrighty, got the shear, so we can turn in both quests at once.
Now that you have those shears back, an idea presents itself. Those plants you collected for me earlier were listed as native to the world known as Weirwood. If the goblins are coming through a magic portal, then it stands to reason that they are from Weirwood as well. A student from Weirwood came to the tournament. Beatrice Wildwind, I think her name was. Maybe you've met her. Maybe you can ask her if she knows anything about this magic portal. I'd hate to think she was responsible, but best to check. If you have a bit of elbow grease and some time to spare, I could greatly use some of your help. The vines sprouting all over Pegasus Place need to be trimmed back, and I'm too weary to face them. Could you take my lucky shears and trim back 3 unwanted vines? I've tied a kerchief to them. Come back when you're done.
You mean like the vines over here? Somewhere? Ish. It would help if I did this. Oh, there's no. There's no quest help around here. But there are vines right here. There's some vines over here. And I think there's some vines up here. Okay. Alright, groundskeeper, will you Coming back to you.
The street looks much better for your efforts, I can tell you. You've shown a real knack for gardening, and you're already in possession of my magic shears. So I have a proposal. There are a few shrubs on the street that need to be trimmed back and shaped, but I've got to admit I'm stumped. I usually have great ideas for what to do with them, but I've exhausted my repertoire. Can you give them a try? Just go to the shrubs and do your magic. Think of something amazing and the shears will do the rest of the work.
Oh, that's bad in my hands. You don't ever want to trust me with something with that importance. Tower of the Elephants. You don't want me to hold something that powerful in my hands. At all. Ever. Not a one. Nobody needs this power. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any shrubs that I know of whereabouts are, except for this one here. A cyclops. Yeah, we've been fighting cyclopses all day. I see one. Gobbler. Okay. What about over here? Across the way. There's surely gotta be a shrub around here somewhere. Let's see. I see it right there. That's another gobbler. Interesting. I was expecting like a fire elf or a elf.
Amazing work! You have a real knack for this.
Alright, your side quests are officially done. Okay, now oh? Wait, what's at the bottom? Oh. I really don't think I've been to this place at all.
What's that? A magic portal? From my world? It can't be! From what you describe, the plant is wild viridian. It grows native to Weirwood, where I come from. The goblins like to use it as a seasoning, so they plant it wherever they go. If it's here on Wisteria, it's their doing. A goblin portal is dangerous to meddle with, but I know of an incantation that can close it, never to return. We'll need some ingredients for the incantation, and those can be found in the Merchant Street, here in Pigswick Academy. Here's a list of ingredients. Visit the merchants listed and return to me when you have the items on my list.
Beatrice copies a list of ingredients from her spell book and gives it to you. Some of these items seem a little strange.
Okay, Beatrice.
A spindle of enchanted thread, spun from fog and spiderweb? I have that right here.
Of course you do.
Crystal? Made of the dried tears of a cyclops? Those are on special this week.
Okay.
Rainbow ink from a sky squid. You're in luck. The shipment from Imperia just came in.
Okay. Alright, let's see what you have.
Some adamant metal filings? Sure, I have that laying around. I usually throw it back in the kiln to melt again.
Alrighty, that's just a bit strange. So you must be upstairs then.
A flask of breath caught from a night gaunt? I'm pretty sure I have one somewhere. You're welcome to it.
That was an odd. These are odd ingredients. Very, very odd. But if it's to seal that portal, then we might as well do it then, right?
There, that should do it. Bad news. I looked at my spell book and I realized I have the ingredients for the ritual, but I don't have the incantation. They should have a copy of it at the library here in Pigswick Academy. Could you go to the library and get it? I think the librarian is named Hugo Chatterley. Tell him it's of utmost importance.
Sure. This will be the last one, and then I'll be getting off here. Okay. It's a big old library they need. You a big dude.
An incantation to dispel a goblin portal? That's not exactly the sort of spell we let new students meddle with. That's in the restricted collection. I can only release the incantation with the permission of the headmistress. Speak to Headmistress Crisp and return to me with a permission slip. It's but a formality, but rules are rules. You know, it occurs to me that as a visiting student, you haven't received any instruction in the history of this school. Rather than chew your ear with a boring lecture, I recommend seeking out part of the 4-book series The Pigswick Papers. This fine set of volumes will illuminate the darkness, stoke the imagination, and set you on a path of higher learning. Inconveniently, these works are spread throughout Wisteria, so you will have to keep your eyes open for them.
Will do. Well, mistress, I'm back. Please don't hurt me with any binding spells. You're always sitting sideways.
What's this? I send you to help Captain O'Hare, and the next I hear from you, you're talking about dispelling goblin portals? Very well then. I'm getting a clear picture of how Ambrose runs his school. And believe me, it's not a pretty picture.
You don't know me just yet, sweetheart.
Take this back to Chatterley and tell him he's to help you to the best of his abilities. Is that all?
No.
Headmistress Crisp hands you a permission slip for you to access the incantations book that you need.
No, that's not all.
I understand from your Ravenwood transcripts that you're quite a detective, willing to help solve mysteries. We have a slight problem here in Pigswick's Merchant Street. Someone has spent some false gold, illusions cast on pebbles. Speak with the merchants affected, Oliver Quickneedle, Ophelia Moonreach, and Geoffrey Spellsmith, to find the guilty party.
Gotcha. Alright.
Excellent. I took the liberty of copying the incantation you need while you were speaking with Headmistress Crisp. use it with caution.
Hugo Chatterley hands you a strip of parchment paper with the incantation written carefully upon it.
Okay.
Wonderful! I hope it wasn't any trouble.
Just a bit annoying.
If you're the only one who has permission to enter Pegasus Place, you'll have to perform the incantation yourself. Just take the items you collected from the merchants and the incantation you got from the library and follow the instructions. You should check in with groundskeeper Vern before you do anything. He should know what to expect if it goes badly. Don't worry, you'll be fine. I hope.
Oh boy. Anyway, my name is McDonalds. I thank you all for watching. Hope you had a wonderful time. Take care of yourself and each other. Remember, peace, love, and soul. Happy Halloween. Make sure you make that day a great and wonderful day, no matter if it's morning, noon, or night. I'll see y'all next time.